I still suck at intros, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to bother with that today. But basically, I did a very bright, very simple look today because I am actually supposed to be running out the door like now because I need to go to my brother's college because he's got a performance today and I'm going to go see it. And then I got a birthday party tonight, so I am a hot mess and I wanted to do something fun today, but nothing that was going to be too complicated. And this is what we have going on and I'm freaking obsessed with it. I actually love how blended this is and how it turned out. And yeah, I apologize for not putting up any videos the last week. It has been absolutely insane with school and work and all that good stuff. And long story short, I just didn't have the time. So here we are back with our regularly scheduled uploads. I need to stop moving my hands. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye.
All right, so we are going to start with putting a white base all over the eyes. Like the true Morphe whore that I am, I use the Morphe, it's the concealer, the white one. Forgot what it's called at the moment. I apologize for how awkward I'm going to be in this video. I really hate doing voiceover tutorials. That's actually why I delayed on making this video for so long. So I apologize. Anyway, we're going to get started with No Joke. That's the yellow in the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette. I'm using a fluffy brush and just putting that all over my crease area. I will say in advance, a lot of this video is just blending. It is probably going to be like 80% blending. I feel like when I was reviewing it, it was just like, all you do is just blend your makeup, blend and blend and blend. But that's really what you have to do if you want to get that smooth blend in with all of the colors. So that's just how it's going to have to be for this video, is just majority be blending. So I do actually go in a few times with that yellow just to make sure that it's as bright as I can get it. And yeah, blending it out over and over and over. More yellow, more blending, more yellow, more blending. And that's pretty much the way that I did it with all of the shades that I put on my eyes. So yeah, just keep blending, just keep blending. And I need to stop saying the word blending because I'm annoying myself. So now we are going to go in with Feelin' Myself, which is a beautiful, beautiful orange. And I'm going to put that right underneath where I blended out all of that yellow. And it doesn't look like it's going to show up right away just because I do have that yellow down. But just wait until how bright it can get, because it was actually startling for me to see how fast it built up. It was wonderful. So yeah, now as you can see, the first layer of orange is down and that's how bright it is already. It kind of looks like an orange creamsicle to me and I freaking am obsessed with it. So now we're on the other eye, and like I said, we're just going to keep going back and forth, keep going in with the orange and putting it on my eye, blending it out, going back with the orange and blending it out. It's very, very tedious. I cannot believe how much time I actually spent doing this, and I claim that it's easy. Okay, it technically is, but it just takes a lot of time, so keep that in mind. Here we're going to go back in with that yellow, blend out the orange that we have on the top. Just want to make sure that we get it in so it almost looks like a sunset gradient. So we're going back in with that yellow. And like I keep saying over and over, that's something I continuously do probably 3 or 4 times. It was quite the process, as I keep saying. So now we're going in with the Morphe 35H palette that has a bunch of fingerprints on it. Going in with that hot pink / hot red shade. I love that color so much, especially for what that did for my eyes in this with this makeup look. So we're going to take it on a flat shader brush and just put that all over the lid space, covering up any kind of skin color that I have left over from where it hasn't been blended, basically. Yeah, you can see I really liked how that was coming out. So yep, I'm not even gonna say it again because you know the drill, just blend it out. And now that that red is down, I'm going back in with that orange Feelin' Myself shade and blending out all of that red / hot pink that I put down on my eye. And here came the most tedious of all the tedious processes I've been through in this whole video. It was, I don't want to say it was hard to blend out. It was just I wanted to make sure that it was perfect. So it just took a lot of going back in with that red shade and blending it out with the orange. So that's all I had to do. It was just a long time to do it. And here I am deciding if that eye is going to be good enough to my liking, which You know it never is, but I realized I had to stop at some point. Actually, what's really funny about me editing this now is that I'm going back and I'm realizing how much I left in just allowing myself to blend and blend and blend and show you how long it took, but it was just not going to be fun for you to watch. So just trust me, this was probably 3 or 4, maybe even 5 times with going in with these same shades and blending the whole thing out. It's just making it bright and blended. So it took a while. It took a while. It really did. But as you can see, it was well worth it. Now going in with the original Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to take that first shimmer shade right at the top, and I'm going to use that to put in my inner corners, the highlights, and under my brow. Now I'm going to be applying mascara, but I'm going to be honest with you, I hate this thing. I can't put it back in. It's some kind of NYX mascara that I got in a test thing. I don't know what it is. So now it's onto the face, and I'm using the Fenty Hydrating and Becca Luminizing primers. I really like both of them, and just 1 spritz of each of them is going to be more than enough, honestly. I have dry skin, so I need a lot of hydration, and I really like the glow that I get from the Becca primer. And we're just going to moosh that into my face attractively. This needs to stop now. And moving on to the makeup. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a Lancome something lift makeup. It's really, really nice. I kind of got coerced into buying it from my local Ulta person, but it does match my skin very nice, and I do like it a lot. Don't know if it's worth the $60 that I spent on it, but it'll do. It is what it is. Use something from the drugstore. It'd give you the same exact look. So just going to be rubbing that in with, once again, a Morphe brush. I need to stop with Morphe. I really need to expand my horizon, but here we are. This is what we're doing. This is my pathetic attempt at getting whatever's left of the concealer out of the bottle, but just concealing under the eyes. You know, we got to get rid of those bags and all of the blemishes that we got going on. And it is pitiful. It did nothing for me, but that's what I was working with on that day, and just blending in with my fingers. Now I'm going to be quote unquote baking under my eyes. I don't know if I got the baking thing down right just yet. I needed to practice a few more times. Use any translucent powder. Here I am getting it all over my shirt. Anything will do. Side of the nose, like I said, I'm probably not doing this right, but it is what it is. Also, I just realized that I forgot to mention that I put lashes on. I don't remember what kind they were, but they were something from Ardell 3D Mink, I want to say. I was obsessed with these lashes until I overwore them, and they're no longer usable for me, unfortunately. So gotta go out and get some more, because those were really nice. Now to use my favorite bronzer of all time, the Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. I apologize that I'm using so many high-end brands right now. I thought I was bougie when I was buying all these. So we're just going to, I think I was doing a contour. Honestly, I wasn't using a small enough brush to make it a true contour, so do what you will. Contour the skin, bronze the skin. It's really up to you. I was doing something on this day that I don't recall. So just warming up what I have going on right now. Here we go again with the baking attempt. Gotta go cut that contour, whatever this was. I really don't know if I'm doing this right. Somebody needs to teach me, because I have dry skin. I've never actually used powder, as you can tell. That's why it's getting all over my black shirt. That's why I decided to wear a black shirt, is because I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, just, I think it came out okay. Somebody needs to give me some constructive criticism, please, because, oh, she cute. Clearly she don't know what she's doing, though. Here we are back for the under eyes. We're using that 35H, is that what that is? The red shade that we used for the lid space, and we're putting that all underneath that lash line and blending it out with that orange. I don't remember how many layers I put of that red shade. I just know that it was like maybe once or twice, because I didn't want it to be too insanely bright, but yeah, just blending it out with the orange. And we're also going to go in a little bit with that yellow as well, just to kind of pull the full gradient together. There was somebody that was driving up my cul-de-sac that I did not recognize, and I got suspicious. Anyway, just putting that all underneath the work that we did, even though it truly from this angle looks like I blended it all away. Yikes. All right, we're done with the baking, obviously, and I don't know if I left this on too long. As I said, I don't know how to bake at all. I just pretend that I do. So yeah, it does not really look like it's stuck to my under eyes. I need to figure that part out. Oh, maybe it did. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just did the work. Now I'm going in with Pink Dreams, Kylie's new blush that she came out with about a month or so ago. When I bought it the day it came out, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to like it, but it actually ended up becoming one of my favorite blushes, and I go to this pretty much every day. I have heard that the way that I apply blush sometimes makes people feel weird because I literally put it everywhere, but yeah, I put it on the apples of my cheeks, under my eyes, up towards, like, actually closer to my ear. I really like the flushed look, and I feel like that's what gives me the best outcome, so don't get mad, that's just how I do it. And I did not show the name of this, I'm sorry. I think that this is Dazzling Diamonds, the highlighter that Kylie also has. I really love this. It's such a pretty, like, vanilla yellow shade. So I'm just going to spray my brush with some setting spray to make sure that it is as dazzling as it can get. And then put that all over the high points of my cheeks. Also going to add some to my Cupid's bow as well. I have kind of a smaller top lip, so I feel like I always want to draw some attention to the Cupid's bow to make it a little bit bigger. And then going in with the Kylie lip liner, Kylie, as in it's called Kylie. I really like this one. It kind of reminds me of, was it 2013, 2014 when it was the famous Kylie shade, and that was like all the rage in the beauty industry. I'm still obsessed with that shade, so as soon as I saw that something like it was out, I immediately snatched it up. So I love this technique that I'm doing here. I'm kind of outlining my whole lip area, making it thicker in the outer corner and lighter in the inner corner. I really like what this does to my lips. It kind of makes it look a lot fuller. And girl, you need to really use chapstick. Your lips are dry as hell. Oh, Lord. And then because I am such a Morphe girl, I'm going to be using the Virgin, what is it called? The matte lipstick. I'm completely spacing on my words. And to complete the technique, I just put that in the center where I did not put the lip liner. And kind of going back and touching it up to make sure that it's very light in the center of my lip. That way it looks the fullest. Then going in with some of the Morphe setting spray, I'm just going to set my whole face, blow it dry, and that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching.